used to think people actually is power. People, number is power. I used to think number is power. That when a person has numbers, he has power. The church in Nigeria has numbers, so yet we don't have power. You know why? Because watch how it works. Let me tell you. A few empowered minds will always rule over a multitude of unempowered minds. Anywhere you see too much of number and you don't see the capacity of that number to influence the world, just know what you have is quantity minus quality. Quantity minus quality. It's like Moses trying to lead 3 million people out of Egypt, and then there are a few Egyptians who are over the affairs of these people in Egypt, enslaving them. Very few people, very few Egyptians, maybe not even up to 3 million, very few. Pharaoh and his army, but you see them enslaving more than 3 million people. The question is, how did 3 million people end up as slaves before a few people, just few number of people? What is this thing that can keep a massive number of people under bondage? Can I tell you why? It is mental slavery. So when you have too much of number, for instance, the church in Nigeria has too much of number, we cannot win election. Too much of number, we cannot change our world. Too much of number, we cannot influence our society. Too much of number, we cannot end rape. Too much of number, we cannot end crime. Too much of number, we can't solve an unemployment problem. Too much of number, we can't deal with cultism. If you know how many Christians are maybe the university here now, those of you who are EBSU students, Presco, CAS, Palmside put together, too much of Christians. Today fellowship will be meeting. When is the fellowship will meet? Yet a few number of persons are oppressing the whole campus with cultism. A few number of people are oppressing the whole campus with crime. Few set of people are oppressing the whole church girls with rape. What is the issue? Is that these numbers are not mentally empowered. So you come to church on Sunday, the only thing you came to do is we go there, hey, your name, day by day, all the way. You do that for 7 years. How can you become a doctor? You went to school to study medicine. I know you were doing in classes, we go there, hey, your name, day by day, all the way. You did that as a medical student for 7 years, 8 years. When you finish, are you going to be a doctor? Are you going to be a doctor? Yet you're in medical school. Who told you the church is we go there, hey, we came to church to dance? Do you know dancing, singing, and all those other things we do are just our warm-up for the real exercise, for the real game we came for? It's just like when you go to a football pitch, you want to go and play football. You see somebody doing warm-up. He's doing warm-up. He's doing warm-up. That warm-up he's doing outside the pitch is not the game he came to play. He's only doing that to gain some physical fitness. Then when he's done, he enters the pitch. When he enters the pitch, it's not warm-up he's doing again. He goes there to play the match. And he's going there to play to win the game. When we come to church and we are doing worship, we are doing warm-up. We are doing uploads to receive download from heaven. When we do prayer, it's warm-up. When we do singing and dancing, it's warm-up. That is not the main soup we are cooking. When you wash your pot, you slice your onions, you slice your tomatoes. Have you cooked the food? You've not cooked the food. A real food is when you take all those things, put fire on, put it inside the pot, and start cooking it. That's the real time you're cooking. Every other thing we do in the name of praise, worship, dancing, that is what most of you go to church for. Prophecy and all that, they are just elementary signs. A real calling of the church, Ephesians chapter 4 verse 11, is equipping the saints. That's the real calling. When you go and read it, God gave apostles, gave prophets, gave teachers, pastors, evangelists. He said he gave them for what? The equipping of the saints for the work of ministry. I say for the equipping of the saints, for the work of ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ. What does it mean? To build the body of Christ. Edifying means to build. Edifying is not just to increase in number. Number growth is one dimension of edification, but a real edification is equipping the army, equipping the numbers, equipping the people to solve the problems of your world.